What's good? What's good, man? Today we live. It's Thursday. We live with the students and the community, man. Y'all say what's up, man? What's up?
What's
Yo,
up?
what
Yo,
up?
what's up?
What's
Yo,
up,
big
big
What's
homie?
going on?
Going?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got like 20 people in the house today, and today was a fantastic trading day, man. People, I feel like everybody who's on the Discord call today, we all made money. We all made it back today. So I'm going to just kind of share my screen so we can go ahead and actually recap what we did today to make money on IWM. I personally hit them for about $1,000. TJ hit them for like 1,500. D guy hit him for 1,200. But besides the admins, the whole chat went bonkers. So let's go ahead and share our screen and kind of get into how we did what we did, so we can actually learn what we can do, so you guys can actually use the information to take your own trades in your own time and become financially free. All right, so first and foremost, this is the setup here on IWM, right? But let's go to the Discord call first. Let's go to the Discord. So we can go to the games tab. Let's start from there. If we go from the very bottom, Jose, he made 1,300 today. All right. Abel made a little baggy today, little 140 pack today. Okay. Everyone's making money, right? DCAD, let's see, he made 1,200 today on IWM. Ace made 18% on the portfolio and more. My boy Alex Ramos made 183, right? So we got a lot of people in the chat making a lot of money every single day. Even my boy Jay hit them today, right? Even me as well. I also begun a small account challenge, right? So I was able to actually begin my small account with $2,000, and I grew it to well over about $6,000, but I withdrew about 1,500. So I'm basically able to grow a small account with you guys. So this is a season for you guys. If y'all are in the chat, if y'all are locked in, this is a very good time for y'all to be a part of the community. We're on a very, very strong run. And I'm going to go ahead and actually recap for you guys what we're actually doing to make this money consistently. You can also go ahead and learn and get to this bag, right? And like a lot of people today are making cash. So guys, real quick today, man, today was a very, very strong day in the chat. We made it very, very simple. And as you can see with the charts, guys, y'all probably can guess which direction of the market we went down to today, right? Yo, just real quick, I want to see a quick show of hands, man. How many people today made some money? Or who all today was profitable? Put a W in the chat. I want to see who's actually profitable today. Okay, 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 okay. We get heated up the chat. The chat is storming with W's. W's in chat. Okay. W's everywhere. Okay. Okay. All right, cool. Well, that being said, let's go ahead and get into what actually made us take this trade? How did we make this money? And how could we learn even as beginners on what we're doing? So you can also do the same thing. So cool. Today, the main trade that we took today was puts today on IWM, right? So let's start from the very top of what we saw in the trade and kind of what made us want to buy puts on the company. All right, so first of all, guys, this company, let's start first. Let's start first on a bigger time frame. Let's go to the 5-minute time frame. This is on trading. All right. So here on Trading View, what you can see is we had a very strong area of liquidity exactly right here on IWM. And so why is this called an area of liquidity on the company? Well, as you can see, this is a very common bounce area right here, bounce right here. And as you can see, we're actually been holding on this level for a very long time on the company on IWM for a long time, right? So what you're able to notice is if you guys have an area that's bouncing and holding like this, there's a lot of liquidity trapped right here at this level and also much kind of under the level, right? So we basically wanted to target this area of liquidity whenever you're buying puts to the downside. So that's step one. Now let's go back into our chart. And now, guys, let's go ahead and flip over to the 1-minute time frame. Make it very simple. It's literally like a 3-step process, and we're going to start first with set number 1. So step 1, guys, on IWM, what do you guys see here right off the bat? This big old yellow box, obviously right here, you see a nice clean fair value gap exactly right here, right? This is a nice fair value gap on the 1-minute chart. And it was drawn by basically finding this massive candlestick right here to the downside, which basically it creates an imbalance in the market. So the imbalance is what you want to trade as a smart money trader, so you can also have high probability trading setups. So what I went ahead and actually did, guys, this is a free game. And people who are taking notes, guys, note takers are money makers. So what I went ahead and did was I went to the left side of my chart right here under the Fibonacci retracement tool. And I went ahead and clicked the very top of this box right here to the very bottom. It's my tool of Fibonacci. And then what I was able to build right here was I was able to notice two different areas apart the zone of Fibonacci. So right here is the first golden pocket, right? Between 0.618 and 786. The second one is between 0.236 and 382. Y'all see that right there? Those are my two golden pockets every single time whenever you're trading Fibonacci. Now, guys, what are two levels that I always say that you guys should chart up every single day before you guys start a trading day?
Pre-market high, pre-market low.
Okay. Okay, what else? What else? There's one more. What else? I ain't saving y'all, man. I ain't telling y'all the answer. There's one more level.
The previous day high, previous day low?
Yes, sir. You're correct. Exactly. It's correct. So cool. That's good. Y'all answered that sharply. You know, I'm about to go ahead and do the cricket sound here. All right, well, check me out. Previous high day was up here on IWM. Previous low day was right here on IWM, right? However, we're going to focus today on the pre-market setup, right? So let's actually let's actually go to a brand new clean chart. So we could basically go from step one, like kind of like literally like a brand new chart. So if I was a noob today, sorry, not a noob, my bad, a rookie trader with less experience, this is how it will look like with nothing on my screen, right? So cool. Step one, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and mark up my previous day high of day, which is way up, which is up here, and my previous day low of day, which is down here. Boom. Step one is completed. Now I'm gonna go ahead and mark up my pre-market low, which is exactly about right here, and my pre-market high, which is exactly up here. Does that make sense, guys? Pretty easy to see that off the bat. Cool. Boom. Now, step two, after I drop my pre-market levels, now I want to find other imbalances in the market, like fair value gaps. I want to find good things that can help me take a profitable trade. So right here, I found my fair value gap exactly right here. So I'm going to chart it right here. Now, exactly right here is where my fair value gap lies. So now if I was in this trading market, right, let's go ahead and say I was way back here, right? We haven't even set up correctly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw again, guys, my Fibonacci on my fair value gap to find my golden pockets. After that right there, I'm going to go ahead and sit back and watch the charts to see what we're able to set up. So let's go ahead and press play and see what the market was able to do so we can actually conclude on how we would have traded today and what we actually did. All right, boom. Let's pause right here. All right, boom. Let's pause right here, guys. So why exactly did I pause right here? This is very important thing to actually realize and notice. Because whenever y'all are trading with us and trading our strategies, you want to focus on the retest of blocks of liquidity and the retest of imbalances to find profitable trades. Because the money is typically in a reversal. There's three different cycles of a trading market. You have accumulation, manipulation, and displacement. So displacement is what you want as the investor, as the trader, so you're actually able to capture this full move right here, right? This right here is the displacement candle that we refer to. This here is the accumulation, the manipulation is the reversal, and then the displacement is the massive candlestick that we as the investors use to pay our bills, right? This game that we're learning today is actually, funnily enough, has paid my bills. So I'm going to show you guys basically how we use displacement today to pay rent for the month of December. Okay, so step one, because we're looking for manipulation, right? Because as you guys know, in market structure, you have to have a manipulation move first and then displacement. So because we're looking for a reversal, where's the key level here on my fair value gap that could possibly be very good for a possible reversal? It's going to probably be up here in my golden pocket, right? So whenever I have pre-market lows right here, let's actually understand and let's sit on our hands, let's be patient, and let's see what the market does so we can make a profitable decision. Let's press play. All right, boom. Right here, guys, people in the market might be like, damn, we're chopping cheese, I'm in a trade, I'm in drawdown, but the market hasn't really given you anything that should make you want to actually take a trade right up until this moment. You want to be patient with it, right? So I'm gonna press play again. Boom. Now, real quick, guys, what do y'all see here that IWM just created here on the 1 minute chart?
That order block or break
Mhm.
block?
That it did create that. However, what else do you see here?
Like liquidity,
Yes and no, but I'm looking for a specific answer.
or it touched the golden pocket area.
Ding, ding, ding. Yes, sir. It's tapped the golden pocket area. Exactly. So this area right here is golden for a reason. It's called the golden pocket. Now, why is it so important that it tapped the golden pocket? Because it can always tap a golden pocket, but why was this one here specifically important when it tapped the area of my golden pocket? Why was this area right here important?
Rejected it right after.
Exactly. And not only did we reject it, but we also were able to actually make a strong movement into this golden pocket. And we actually ended up leaving behind a wick exactly right here, which is showing that the sellers, they basically were strong enough to have a whole market rejection as they were trying to push up here, but they ended up closing a 1 minute candlestick right here in the golden pocket. And it also created a liquidity sweep right here of the golden pocket, right? So now as an investor, as a trader, right? Because your whole job here is to make money off these charts, right? So you kind of think, all right, cool. We just made a rejection off this golden pocket. We also took out this previous high that was in the market right here, right? So we basically just took out the buy side liquidity by going above this recent high and creating a higher high, right? Which is fantastic. What do y'all feel like the market's doing? It's creating that manipulation that we were referring to. It's trying to basically get people to buy longs and buy calls whenever the real move is what we're looking to the downside. So now that we found the liquidity right here taken out, we made a push here into the golden pocket. We also have a wick right here that's confirming the trend. What is the next thing that I'm going to be looking at in this trade to kind of see if I could possibly take a position to the downside on this trade?
Closer under that golden pocket.
Really, really close. I'm looking for a specific word. It's a two. It's two words.
Breaking test.
That is true as well. But I'm looking for a certain word as well. It's two words. It's two
Change your
words.
character.
Nah. It's two words. It's two words. Demetrius is kind of right, but look, I'll just go.
Liquidity sweep.
Yes and no, but I'll go ahead and save a little time. So I'm basically looking for right here. I'm looking for a bearish engulfing. Right. So what do I mean by having a bearish engulfing? As you guys know, bearish engulfing is very simple. I'm basically looking for the market to close a candlestick that engulfs the full green candlestick. So I want to see this. So this right here is my candlestick right here. As soon as we close below this area right there, we've officially fully engulfed this candlestick right here, which is basically confirming the bearish trend. So exactly right here is wherever we finally were able to close below this candlestick right here and then create the bearish engulfing. So check me out. We just took our liquidity up here. We created a liquidity sweep right here at this golden pocket. And we also manipulated the longs right here. And we had a full bearish engulfing right here under this candlestick. So now me as a trader who's been very patient, waiting to trade all day. It's been 33 minutes. I ain't made no money yet. I said, you know what? This is a really good opportunity to buy some puts. Because not only were we having that movement right there with the liquidity sweep and everything like that, we also were targeting our pre-market lows right here, right? So pre-market lows was being targeted right here, which is also another golden pocket. So what I went ahead and did in my chat, as we always do, guys, I went ahead and called out IWM puts exactly here at 9:05 in the morning on live trading call. So 9:05 was exactly, let me show you why I called it out at 9:05 and not up here. So let's go ahead and press play for 1 second. Boom. What happened right here, guys? We just went ahead and not only did we create all this motion right there, but we also made a strong movement below pre-market lows, right? So real quick, let me go ahead and speak about what happened up here next. All right, and someone's mic is unmuted. Let me go ahead and mute you real quick, but let's go get into what happened next. So we went ahead and closed here under pre-market lows. However, before we closed under pre-market lows, we also created a sweep right here of liquidity, right? So if you were in the chat this morning, Y'all saw what happened. So let me go and press play again. Boom. The market started to create a little bit of a retest, right? At 906. So what do I do again in the chat? I ain't stingy. I told you guys at 908 to buy some more puts on IWM. So let's see where 908 is on the chart. Boom, boom. Pause for 1 second. So at 908, but basically, guys, we called it that at 907, but the message sent at 908. So at 907 is when we actually bought more puts on the company exactly right there. And we were actually able to use that entry right there on IWM to take a nice entry, a perfect entry to take this trade all the way to the downside, right? And the thing about it is, guys, a lot of people, they say about what they do in the trading markets and stuff like that, but they don't ever tell their team chat or the community what they're doing in real time. So it's like, why did I take this trade right here at 907? And let me even show y'all my field so you can actually get more of a visual. So as you guys can see right here, let me show that right quick. So I bought my first position on IWM at 905, right? I got into 15 cons. On the pullback, I got in at 908, right? So I got in for a cheaper price per contract, right? Now, I was able to sell all these cons for a nice, juicy profit. However, even though we made about 3K on IWM the past couple days on a small account, people don't see that we're waiting for this stuff to happen. We're waiting, we're being patient. So now that we're in a trade right there, we're also in a trade here as well. Now, guys, where are we going to target IWM, guys? Where is this TP going to take us? Can someone tell me in the chat? Where would I possibly be looking to take profit at? Let me go and read the chat. Previous day low, pre-market low. Wrong. I ain't gonna lie, they're wrong. They're wrong. Pre-market, I mean, a previous day low was a pretty good answer, but I'm looking for that certain answer. Golden pocket, no sir, no sir. Golden pocket TP is like I'm using that money to go ahead and buy a Subway sandwich. Not even a foot long, probably like a 6-inch. I could even get a cookie with that shit.
No, for real.
All right.
You're just gonna target the lows, right?
Exactly. Keep it simple. But more specifically, I'm targeting to create a lower low. I'm also targeting right here basically the area of liquidity that we've been basically struggling to break this whole entire week. Because guys, if you guys see a setup like this build up on a company, and I'm gonna show y'all where the golden pocket is. I mean where the unicorn strategy is, I mean where the unicorn model is on this company. Well, basically on this trade here, we're targeting to create a bigger lower low back to this area right here, our previous liquidity zone that we was troubling to break through. So let's go ahead and press play and see what happened now that the whole chat is in this trade. So I called the trade here at the same time. TJ called it out. Look at this. TJ also called it out at the same time at 905. So the great minds think alike. Let's see what happened now. Oh, wait. So you tell me that we're going to chop the whole day, moving slow. But as soon as you get into a trade, that should just start skipping like that? Now let's keep going. Let's keep going. Bing, ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. TP's hit. You're done. You're finished. At this point, you can sell it. The trade here is for a profit. But do y'all feel like this trade went like a little lower? Let's see. Because we actually noticed something today in the chat, guys. We noticed that we created a little bit of a unicorn model on this trading setup as well, guys. So I don't know. A unicorn model, guys, is simple. It's a fair value gap. Let me pull up the visual. It's a fair value gap, a breaker block within that fair value gap, and then we're also going to be looking for a liquidity sweep, right, to find a unicorn trading model. So very, very simple to see that. Exactly right here. So we're looking for a liquidity sweep. We're looking for a breaker block, and then we're looking for a fair value gap in the same range of a breaker block. So given that right here is my fair value gap, right? Here is my previous order block on the 1 minute chart that we found on the 1 minute chart right here. If you pull this order block right here all the way across, you're able to see how it's holding in the same range here as this fair value gap. and we were able to then close below that area and start targeting previous areas of liquidity. So as you're able to see here on IWM, guys, this trade did not just stop right there. I wish it did, but no, it didn't. Let's go ahead and press play and see how much money that the chat would have made if we would have held that shit all day. And let me go speed it up too. This shit is moving kind of slow. Look at this thing print, guys. Just go from right here. Again, guys, we tap right here. We tap liquidity right here, guys. Right, which is needed. And as you guys can see, it chopped a little bit today, do some dancing. And over time, what did the market want to do, guys? It wants to go ahead and make lower lows exactly below this area right here. Boom. Pause for 1 second. A lower low was created right here, right, on the close. So it's going to break and then retest the low again before heading lower, possibly, right? And boom, here we are, guys, creating another lower low on IWM. And to conclude the day, guys, the company did not just stop right there. If you go over to the 5-minute chart and you see what happened on a big time frame, look what happened. That thing started dolphin diving today, right? So we actually went ahead and bought some more puts in the chat to swing overnight. And this is basically why we took this trade today on IWM. And I only traded IWM the past 3 days on my small account. And I grew it from $2,000 to well over $6,000. And as you're able to see, we are actually showing you guys the executions. We're buying the trade, when we're selling the trade, which price we're buying it for, what price we're selling it for, and also give you guys the reasoning of why we bought it and why we sold it. And I'm glad that y'all were able to answer questions, because y'all are looking like the chat is getting hot, man. People in the chat that I've never seen make money are sending me gains and testimonials, man. So if you want to get into the chat, guys, go ahead. You know where to tap into us. You know, links in the description, stuff like that. But besides that, man, we're really growing the community. And I want to say, guys, this is a fantastic trade. It hit well over 150% on the live call. After the call was over, guys, it went for over 320% on the trade. Right. So this is back-to-back 100% plus trades. We put our time into this, guys. And that's basically how we're able to make a lot of money today on IWM.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
sir. Yes, sir, man. And then real quick, man, I've another question, because I know like a lot of people today were also into this trade. So how much percentage gain did y'all make today on, you know, this trade or on any trade y'all took today? What's like y'all's biggest percent gain that y'all made just from today's call or from like today's trading session? I want to see some numbers in the chat right quick. Let me see some percentages. So I seen a little something today. Some of y'all was going crazy in the chat. I'll begin first off with my boy Jose. He made 136% today on the trade. Okay. Besides that, my boy, let's see, Decab hit it for 35%. Ace did 18% of his whole portfolio. That boy, crazy.
23%.
50%. Hell yeah. Alex Ramos did 25% on his whole portfolio today. Crazy. Nikki did 40% today on her whole portfolio. I mean, I think this is on her whole portfolio. All right. So Levi did 23% on his whole portfolio. All right. Jeez, Jay did a lot more than 40%. I know that shit went up to more. This is what he said in the chat. I did about 45%. Hugo did 30% on the same trade for IWM. Like you said, IWM packs, right? So Shana did 50% of his portfolio. So this is some crazy numbers. Even Elijah did 77% on the Coinbase. He took his own trade. He learned how to fish. You feel me? That's a real game. All right, let's sweep the chat. Elijah won 30%. Abel 30%. Someone put some fires in the chat for him, man. Someone go ahead and put some fires under these little names, under these tags. So we're getting busy in the chat, guys. We're getting fucking busy. Yeah, man. Let me pause the recording, guys. But real quick, guys, how was that trading breakdown? Was that able to make sense for you guys? Was that able to be pretty straightforward for y'all?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes, sir, guys. But hey, man, if you're watching this replay right now on YouTube, guys, make sure to pause the video right now. If you're confused at any point, a part of the video, refresh, go to the beginning of the video, take your time to understand what we're just saying. Market structure is the key to your trading success. You can learn any trading strategy, but if you do not know how to work market structure and simple smart money concepts and psychology, you will fail into your trading career. So go back and watch this video over again another time, take notes, and you'll probably catch a similar trade into the future.